Now, what I was going to show is on the map, I turned off some of the icons. As you can see, we have one here, 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 maybe there. We may not reach that one. But the rest of them are quite spaced out for the ones we don't have. We can try and get these 3, and then maybe we'll teleport around and something like that. Who knows? But there's a handful of them, and I have a few. So, yeah, a mixture of highways and local roads, which is quite nice. This one has a lot of country roads, coastal roads, in most cases. Quite good. Could also go down to Lulea. We could go to Lulea and then up to Rovaniemi. We could do that. That one. So I pronounced these ages ago, and now I don't know what they are. I don't know how you say them anymore. Tuesday driving, it is. Tuesday. It's Tuesday driving. Is that the same for your ATS? Prime Job Tracker. It should be the same as an ETS, shouldn't it? Just do you connect the game to it? Is it like a little applet that runs, or is it like a web-based thing? Is it like Truckee? Like a desktop program? Yeah, I usually intentionally say them wrong. I kind of halfway there. Hello, Ismail, big fan. Welcome in. So that's the plan, alright? If I can find a job to Tromsø, let's say. TS Save Editor. I've seen people use it before. I don't actually know. I've never used it. Seems to be. That's Trondheim. What a Tromsø one. Looks like we're going to have to generate some of these today. If I'm going specific places, I'm going to have to customize and generate them as I want, I think. Visited everything, just buy a truck at this point. You do know the game costs far less than buying a truck, right? And doing the courses to be able to learn to drive one. That one's far more expensive. Can I see Hugh Ban? Yes. After I sort it out. Later. If I'm in-game, when you see the suspect, I also see the suspect. It'd be really nice if there was a stream overlay where only on stream somehow the names change. But I don't think that's possible, though. No. Head and Mr. Bats, welcome in. Right. We can drive to that industry over there and then take the job from there. Because I don't know if we're too, you know... Only for 30k. Look, you just think I have just 30k just lying around? Bam? Are you kidding? Even to buy one? And then what am I going to do with it? If that's in your country, what about in my country? If I want to import it back over to my country, that's going to cost a lot more. Isn't it? I can't do that. Let's have a Sim 1. Sim 1. Right. Hello, Stampy. Just head on over to that other industry first. How much money? 2 mil-ish, something like that? Way so cool. I try to be, eh? No, I don't see the point in being loud, screaming. Definitely not annoying, because I'd find myself annoying. You've got to almost be a little bit boring, in a way. That's how you end up just chill, you know? Right. Good. Stop there. Very nice. Sim mode while live and moderating, because it hides information. And that's what's necessary. For when I'm doing driving, I'm not logged in at the moment, so... I'm gonna go... Tromsø, then we want... Can we still do Easter jobs? We can. I mean, we could, but they'd be... Let's just do one for fun, why not? Easter... I just pressed the wrong button because I wanted to preview it. Preview the trailer, that's the one. So we can still do them. Don't get a caravan, took a turn of events. Loud does not equal funny half the time. No, no. These really big streamers that just scream all the time and they're always doing IRL stuff, that's just way too much. It's too much energy, you know? I can't process that much energy. If I was with them in person, my god, I'd be so tired and annoyed. That one. And it's run it back somewhere. Would you get an award on your profile? You get a badge on your profile. I did the 5 last time. Ah, it's there. It looks cool because it's a Holy. So I mean, why not? Donk. Top 3 get an award, yes. And there's also someone that was a thing where if community manages to reach X amount of goals, something else will happen. I don't know how many we're on right now, but let's have a look actually. What are we on? I checked it yesterday and we were on 70,000, 79,000. Hey, pretty good. Our VTC, we're in 12th at the moment. Oos is still holding up. My lord. He's still keeping us going. VTC's in 12th. Crazy. As far as players, a lot of the Chinese players are using arcade for it. That makes sense. I thought Oos was on the leaderboard though. As far as players, that's interesting. It does need a break. Did a bit of plane spotting? Ooh. Landings and takeoffs at Luton. One plane did a loop. Joe, I don't know if you've heard of, but I think you'd be very interested in the app called Sky Cards. All one word. It's from Flight Radar, and it's like a Pokemon Go, but for planes. I think you'd be very interested in it. Any plane enthusiasts? Sky Cards. Very nice app. You can collect planes. And the more you collect, the more the card levels up, so you've got a kind of shiny... so that you can have a kind of shiny card, you know? First time playing spotting? That's fine, that's pretty cool. If it's something you enjoy doing, then, you know, it's one of those things where I think it's quite cool. You don't have to be super duper into it, but you can still find it cool, you know? Custard doing well, how you doing? Big fan. Is your name Custard, just without the D on it? That's quite good. Hello, EJ. Do we have something? We can start to move. And as there's not too many of us, this could be doable. I don't know what side of the road that's on, because it's in the middle of the road, but I'm hoping it's on the right side of the road. If it isn't, then oh well. And this one here, this is definitely on the right side of the road, but that'd be 2, so we need viewpoints. I think with 15 stream streak. Do you want again? Gosh. Plane spotting. Yeah, spotting of everything really. I'm sure people do boat spotting as well. They'd have to be in kind of a major shipping route or something to see quite a lot of them. Like plane spotting, you got to be near an airport. Train spotting, busy station. You know. Every bus spotting near a bus station or a busy city. It's all there. It's all there. There's all kinds of spotting. If you enjoy it, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's fine. Don't let someone else stop you from doing it. Why not? Okay. Right. Okay. What I want to try and do, hello Andy, big fan, with this, if I do that, there should be a new reward that has just shown up. If you have a look. I don't know if it's linked properly and it does show up properly. If it is, redeem it and see what happens. Have a Discord. To write to me personally? Is it anything to do with stream though? This thing that you mentioned? Because I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is it to do with me in any way? VR mode? It's the Toby thing where I turn everything on. But I brought it back. But all it does this time was I set it up so that a timer appears on screen. So I know exactly how long is left. Hello Estonia, 3rd time's the charm, well done. Try it. I'm curious, first actual usage of it, because I have a bunch of buttons set up where I can disable it, pause it, things like that. What we're doing, we're driving, but the main aim today is to get some viewpoints. So normal jobs, I have one of the Orly ones, because why not? And there are some viewpoints on the way that I do want to get. So we can try and get those. But other than that, it's basically normal. A little bit of exploring, even though most of these roads already have. Out of the donk. We are. 4k points. Oh well. Or maybe someone can. But the way that it works is, I was wondering, when setting up earlier, there's a way to do it with a command, and there's a way to do it by sort of just doing an action first. And hi Andy, big fan. And if someone redeems it and we're near arrival, I can pause it, but also disable it being redeemed so no one else can do it even, you know, whenever they want. There it is. Oh, timer. I have to enable that now. If I line it up. There we are. So, for 10 minutes, I have to have this on, where every bit of movement I do is counted. Then if I pause it, it pauses the timer and it briefly turns the layer off. Looks wild. It's a cool widget though. It's a cool widget. I didn't want it in the right, on the right hand side, because that's where Truckee is. See? If you're not really paying attention, then this is quite chippy. Can we go in this little loopy thing down here, by the way? I do want to discover this little loop. We may not all be able to fit in this little loop though. Of tab. It could go there. It could go there. If we go this way around, because it makes sense, I guess, to go that way around, even though everything is parked all over the place. Does it all discover at once? I have no idea. Similar length. It can. It can. But the default size for that, by the way, the text is quite large. It's quite a large widget for what it is. Turn all the way around and back out. Lovely. Thankfully, when I'm sitting still, I'm not moving too much, but you can still see to some degree the movement. What I could do is turn it up more, so that there's more movement. You want to send a short form video for ban? Don't do that. If it's to do with your ban, it's got nothing to do with me. That's why I wondered if it's to do with me, if it's to do with TMP in any way, something like that. Did you get banned and you wanted to show it? That's got nothing to do with me. Most player on Sim 1, most of them are also in the CD Road, which is away from here. They're in the base map area, not DLC area. So you won't find them here, sadly. Hello, Hector. Hello, Seafoam. This looks weird because it almost looks like I'm not sort of centered. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I just need to, you know, move myself up a bit. But not bad. Speaking of, CE, are you going to go on it? Good luck. I still haven't been on it in with this wheel yet. I just gotta, you know. Nice number, very nice number, yes. What I should really do is, while it's active, I turn off the redeem. If that makes sense. So if I do that, that should turn off the redeem. We are flying, hold on. Oh, we're nearly at the viewpoint, actually. So no one else can do it, because there's no, like, cooldown for it, so to speak. I should put a cooldown. It's dancing too much. No, that's the idea. Each movement I do, I've got to basically sit still, so it doesn't move much. There are some I've seen. I was in Ultrasaurus' stream earlier, and she has the Toby as well, but for some whatever reason, I don't think hers is centered properly. And she also has the settings up really high, because every time I'm seeing in the stream, she's driving at, like, sort of this angle, and it's really weird. I don't know if you'd be able to join me on that. I pressed the wrong button, hold on. There. Now if I pause it, there we go, it just turns it off briefly. Sleep on your neck, funny, it's just pain? Yes, kind of. Sometimes where I end up sleeping on my side for too long. This looks nice. This is very nice. Near the border, are we? It's Storm, hello, all things. I'm just going to call you whatever your username is. So if you find it weird me calling you that, change the name. But welcome it. Yelled at? This one we've been past so many times. So many times. I don't actively play Farm Sim, Jack. No, I have, but not actively, no. Oh, it's doing a bit of tilting as well. I like that. Yeah, the beam eye tracker. Think of that as like a software version of this. I'm using the physical, the Toby one, which goes underneath my screen. Waiting to get someone banned. If you've got a good video showing it, Matthew, they could work. This is nice. I want Iceland to look like this. Hey, bit of snow. Because, you know, they can model snow, clearly. Just not on the bit we're driving on. Received a ban and the video link is invalid. Has the person linked the wrong video? Has the video been removed? In your appeal, you can mention that. Basically say, excuse me. What? How am I supposed to see this video? And now I can, am I attached to my trailer? I think I am. Properly. Yes, we're good. Reshade with Snowy. That's generally laggy because of Duisburg, I think. The two mods themselves are just post-process visual stuff. Not much else would change there, I think. Now if we go resume, and we're off. It's being rude. Good. Good. If it's on the website, they'll all eventually be reviewed. You just need to give that a bit of time. Can I just discover this as well? There we are, that turned yellow. Very good. Thumbnail photo made. For this stream, it was taken actually not in the Nordic DLC. I need to take a few other ones in random nice locations. That one was the same picture that was used when we did the convoy several weeks ago. It's actually taken in the Alps. But you know, it's just a driving screenshot. Why not? For the, I do like to change the YouTube one. Like, this road is lovely. I need to take a few here. Go on arcade, spawn in the road. Take a few photos here. Yeah. Between whatever and Narvik. Very well. We're crossing over. We're in Norway now, heading to Tromsø. I have a few behind, which means, you know, I can stop. It's like I'm leaning. Maybe I calibrated it at the wrong angle. Like, if I'm sitting like that, and then like that, it doesn't lean as much, which is good. But I do need to mind my speed. Head tracking for me is with the physical device. It's the Toby tracker. If you have a software one, I'm sure there's a bunch of hotkeys for that. No, you can see that might be a bit too quick. Might be a little bit too quick. 85 is okay. Because we don't have water truck stops, we don't have to force ourselves to go at 80. You can go at 90, which is still fine. This is very chippy. If I was to hold it like that for too long, I think I'd automatically turn somewhere wrong. Confuse myself and then probably crash. It's got to sit fairly still. But it is there in case you want to lean out the window, you want to lean into your dashboard a bit more. At least I can look down now. And then zoom into my dash. Like that. For whatever the hell I want to be looking at. Even though those numbers are still very tiny. Very small numbers. But yeah, this was a feature. I had this redeem quite a while back. And it was just a thing where someone redeemed it and I had it on for a bit. Maybe I had a timer of sorts. But now at least this... I could go on that. Helps sort of keep track of the time of it. I can keep track of it. After a while it will disappear. So. Storm, how you doing? There we go. That's more like it, yes. Big fan. Hello Gino, welcome in. So that's one. There's another one on this route somewhere. And then from Tromsø, if we go down and across a bit more, there'll be a third one. And then from there, maybe we'll, I don't know, we'll teleport somewhere. This looks nice. And it's 10 PM. 10 PM. Oh, I do need that fuel station. There's two fuel stations, technically. Look at those at some point. Don't redeem the moist now. I'll do that when... Oh, break too much. I'll do that when I arrive. So you have to wait. Where are we? This is north of Narvik, I think. We're now heading up towards Tromsø. Nice. Thank you for that, Star. Because you got the snowy mountains. Again, I only really remember Narvik from Battlefield 5. Can you get banned as a mod in the game for driving badly? Not in the same way a player can. If that makes sense. Like, another mod is not going to ban me for driving badly. But we are also, of course, expected to drive well. Because why would we drive badly as well? Why would we do that? And by the way, I'm having a look on the screen at the moment. Andy's suggestion of putting it above the map. It could go there. That would definitely fill up the right side of the screen. I think there's just nothing at the top in the middle, so there's no harm in it being there. Maybe if there was a more streamlined version, that could work. Can I drive through this? It's the wrong side of the road, though, which makes that a bit... No, I'm not going to do that. Nah. No, this is lovely. We went uphill for a bit, and now we're going downhill through another valley. There's probably a river leading into somewhere down there. This is lovely. Just mind my speed. It's really nice. Give you PC that I'm not using. Julian, I do not have a spare PC. I'm sorry. I do not have a spare PC. I only have one. I've got to try and take good care of it. And even if I had one, I think it would cost quite a bit to send it over to you, I'm afraid. On the other map. Are you able to? Event. What do you mean, you know? Finish the event? We're doing the jumps for fun now. So I finished the event, yes. If that's what you mean. The event jumps. Did those all in one stream, which I do need to still finish the video of that one. Because I haven't done that yet. $80, I think is okay. Get the fear of tipping over otherwise. Careful. This is going to look very weird when I snap it back to normal, by the way. Hello, Dose. Message doesn't show in the full chat thing, so I have to look down. Hope you're doing well. How you doing? Little rest area there is too small to even be shown on the map. This is nice. I don't think we're so far into the Arctic Circle, I don't think it will fully get dark, if that makes sense. It will always stay a little bit light. The time is done. Boom. Very nice. Now it's back to only being sideways. Very good. What did you think of that, eh? That was good. I'd say, well, I mean, I did set it so that assuming there'd be no pauses with it, the moment it's done, there'd be a sound that plays. That's assuming if it played the full, so it has a 10-minute delay, and then the sound would play. Because I paused it, the delay, it wouldn't match up. The sound wouldn't work. So I need to think of a way of having that, if there is a setting for that. Would be nice. Hello, Peruna, welcome in. Big fan. I think once per job I'll have it on, because I can have it on separately from the wheel cam. When the wheel cam is off, the redeem is disabled anyway. Something like that. Nice, Harvey. Do people still say that? Oh, here it comes. It's coming out. Please be on this side of the road. What's the sound? The sound works in the same action, if that makes sense. So I don't know if there's a way to delay or pause the sound. No. At least if it's automated. It is in here. Turning in. Got a few, what are those called? TPs, I think? And if I park like that, so someone can share it. Frogs. Ban for RP. What form of RP are you thinking of? Hello, Ren, welcome in. No, I mean, now I can do it. Actually, now I can do it. The engine brake locking out the rear tyres. Isn't that a traction thing? If you have traction control on or not? Isn't what that's for? Camping? Oh, imagine camping there. Probably going fishing as well. That's nice. And the EVs. Tornado, welcome in. Look at the view. Having some issues. Oh, and there's a seagull on that little rock there. What kind of issues? What wheel have you got? Someone's pilot, the other one's doing heavy cargo. Yes, you can do that. That's fine. As long as your pilot, Capule, doesn't go and block the road or stop someone else from driving just to let your heavy person move. You can't, like, interfere with someone else. But yeah, you can roleplay like one person is escorting the other. That's fine. You just don't have any priority over someone else. You play with mods, not on TMP. Not that way. What is that meant to be, man? Just wall of text? Wall of spam? Come on, then. Mention your name. Well, I said the word pilot, but not your name. How you doing? Select stupidly low gear. Calibrates then blinks the red lights and won't work. Is there a Logitech update? I had a G-Hub update today as well. But then again, it's not open all the time, so... Done. Very good. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? I hope whoever hasn't done them, Nox and whatever, you've already got them. Because, I mean, you might as well, you know? Go and get them. Lisbon to Iraq, 9,000. One continuous job? How much? How much money did you get from that? Him to join. You can join the next job. I'm going to join the next job. Go to Tromsø for that. Look at the view. Damn, look at the view. Another photo opportunity here. It's just all near Tromsø, I guess. There's no actual location mentioned, but it's all nearby. Maybe see? Are you at the fuel station? You nearby physically? You gonna wave out the window? Yeah, set up the wheel, it's fun. We're doing normal kind of jobs. No, actually, we'll kick for ping. Doing normal jobs, but with the aim of heading towards some viewpoints. If that makes sense. So it's not just any job. It's kind of if it's going in that direction. Hello, Ted. Are you Cannon? If so, my god, you got a different name everywhere. I don't get how people come up with so many different names and then they use them on all different platforms. It must be quite confusing to keep up with. It's you? How do you have so many names, man? Hello, Shed. Shed, how you doing? Does Shed want to join as well? You can. Lovely time of day. I don't even need to set it to like 6 in the morning. This is nice. This is really nice. It's chill. And we're going a bit too quick. A bit too fast. 90, there we go. Look at that. And as someone, by the way, the Pro Mods map edit has now gone. We wondered about that yesterday, because it mentioned end of the 6th, so it's today. Oh, you banned, true. True. Don't join. Speed is either 80 or 90. Depends on the type of road. I'm kind of going between both. Kilometers now. To name the other one, is a few places has a username, not a display. Because if someone changes their display name, in the case of TikTok, you can change your display name. So.
Let's fix the ad issue, although at 13 months, that's a fair whack XD, much love.
13? The unlucky number? Oh my god, you got 13? A RAM? I appreciate that. 13 years. We say it in years because it sounds more impressive. Your sub is now a teenager. Have a flower. I appreciate that. Hello. Heavy. He's going downhill. We're going uphill. Hello, Gene. So this is where I said we're staying at whatever speed we want. Is there a photo trophy here? Oh, it's the church. I don't have the church. We could do this. Sanji, how you doing? Looks satisfying. This is relaxing. This is nice. Shed. This kind of game is one you'd have to try out for yourself, but it's... Time flies when you're playing this game, you know? I do need the photo trophy, and we're going past it.
Huh?
So do I have permission to quickly stop? I could.
Huh?
I could. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. And then going all the way around. Moist? Yeah, when I arrive, hold on. In a moment. Heading straight towards the sun. Then going across that bridge over there. Sup, Oscars? How's it going? This church. This is nice. But how do I... Yeah, I can't take a picture with it because I just have to stop in the road, don't I? I'll do that another time. There is also a secret road down there. I'll do it when I'm taking pictures. There's no achievement in this case for getting the pictures. It's only for doing the viewpoints. So, yeah, I'll leave it. It's fine. The Jag. The Jag. What's up, everyone? Sim 1. Simulation 1. Just arriving. Job is still 5 kms away. Then I'll pick another one that goes in a kind of very specific direction. I hear you honking. I can hear you. Gentle on the brakes, easy on the brakes, otherwise you're going to end up in that building. Watch out. Most of these roads I already have, because I think we went and discovered it. Specific direction. Hello, Blandon, how's you doing? Hope you're well. I know it didn't indicate to the right, oh well. Do a brake check? No, that's mean. Do you wait if you join? It depends on how long it takes you to load up and join the city. If you're joining from another city and it takes you maybe 10-15 minutes to get here, probably not. Because I'm usually kind of winging it. If I'm just driving somewhere, I'll just pick a job and whoever's here can copy or take that job. That's basically what it is. Is there a speed limiter no matter what simulation you're on? Yes. All simulations have a speed limiter. This one is 110. If you turn off your main truck speed limiter, you get 110. 1 or 3 minutes? That's fine, because it takes us a few minutes to deliver. There's airport over there as well. FLE is the airport. Industry. So I might have a look at that. And on the Pro Mods version of this city, which has now been overwritten by this one, they had, for some reason, an A380 parked there, which would have been impossible for it to get there. You know? Huge plane model. Here? Yes. Oh, and I'm parking right there. Oh, that's easy. I could have come over a little bit more. Hope you like. How dare you? Arrive. I have arrived. Let's see. Where's the spot? It's there. All that, mate. Oh, game says yes, though. Hey, game says yes, but my wheel is not. I think my wheel is straight still. That's fine. Where should we go next? Haven't chosen yet. How fast? Normally 80 or 90 kilometers an hour. Not much. We go 80 for when we have water trucks jobs, because the limit is 90. And we go 90 when we have jobs like this, where you can't go 100 in case people do job logging stuff and they can't go beyond 100 because then it's race miles. There's a whole thing involved. Ah. Ah. Not bad, not bad. Can't fit a huge airport here, obviously, but not bad. faster? What if someone overtakes? Then let them, unless it's dangerous. What do you mean, what if someone overtakes? Usually they're allowed to. I don't see any problem with doing that. 9 out of 12? Ooh, are we close? Down here, maybe? Because that one's quite far away. And then we go to... Because that's just a random... I know I've turned all the other icons off, but... Trucksbook, exactly. Trucksbook, Trucky, they basically do the same thing where you can't go too fast. Because, you know, we don't go that fast. That's your IRL city. We're not needing to go over that way this way. And there's a viewpoint there. But that's not what I'm aiming for right now. But hey, we got 2 this time, and then we're going to get that. So, Cara... Whatever. There we go. Mining industry? No, I don't really want the mining one. That one's a bit small, and then the renewal seems fine. We can still do Easter decorations. We can just do Easter decorations the whole stream, why not? Oh, it is over there. No Jag, no. The patron vehicle, the Jag. Don't hit the building now. I don't know if I'm actually lining myself up with it or if I'm going too far over. I'm assuming it's here. Oh, it is here. How about that? That was smooth, eh? That was smooth. Right, while you're all picking up your stuff, get to FASA, BHV. You can copy my job if you click my name in the tab list. I will quickly... thank you for that. Gomo, welcome in. Oh, good, BRB. BRB. All right. Thank you for the honk. Have we all got something? We all picked up a job? Hope so. Yes, you did redeem the voice, didn't you? I didn't actually pick it up. Can you use promos if you have all DLCs except Nordic? No. I don't know why that message didn't show in my thing, Alex. That's why I had to look down to see it. No, you need Nordic now for pro mods. Unfortunately. Much to some people's bank accounts saying no, because you won't find much of a good discount for it. Alright. So the viewpoint is down here. And it is on this side. It requires us going in to somewhere. Check-ins already? Yeah. It's a shame it's not included in the DLC one, so you still have to go to pro mods for that. But oh well. Stop honking! Stop it! Stop honking! Okay, that's cheeky. I'm gonna leave that moist. I'm not doing that moist. I'm leaving that one. And I want to go out the other way. Just so I can discover some roads. Yeah. I want to go out this way. Why? Too late because I'm starting to move? Too bad. Too bad. Too bad.
Ow.
Alright. Redeem should be active again. I might crank the levels up just for funsies. Well, by the time later comes, someone else might have redeemed as well, so I may have to do 2. Wait, moist. I did yours. That was the one I did. Yes, I did yours. Oh, I was wondering who's going to reach the roundabout first. Reaching it at exactly the same time. I think I did yours. I did. And they just redeemed it, so I didn't do that one. No, why would I do that one? Absolutely not. Do you claim? You can if you want. Go for it. It starts a new timer and I have to enable it. For 10 minutes. Is 10 minutes enough? I didn't want to do 5 minutes because that seems just that's not enough. 15 minutes is maybe a bit too much. You know? An ad, lol. That sucks. Timer. Well, so I might turn up some of the settings so I'm moving quite a lot. I don't want to make too many people sick, so I'm not going to tilt my head. If that makes sense. I'm not going to go like that because that might make someone, you know, a bit nauseous. A bit nauseous. There's a lot of looking up and down. And whenever I'm moving my head and, you know. Be careful. But yeah, I don't want to have this on too much. It's for realism if you want to have it on. If you have a Toby, you can use every single axis that's available to you, so, you know. I can do that if I want. That's as far as I can look. If my FOV was lower, I'd probably be able to look closer to it, but that's pretty close, you know? If I did that then zoomed in, I'd be able to read everything clearly, wouldn't I? I think it's because the wheel is tilted. The wheel needs to come back a bit more. Because it feels too far forward. Unless it's because my seating position with this on is further back. Brake check. No. No. Think of the 69 biddies. I appreciate that. There's no sound. It's just TTS if you were to add TTS. That's all there is. This is where someone cut someone else off, I think, on one of the first drives. I remember this corner. If I sit like that, how's that? That's the most upright, you know. And so I haven't seen it. See, there's the radio. The CB radio is above you in your cabin. You look silly? No, you.
Ow.
No, you. Hello, Mr. Patton. You silly. People sit. How's it going? The weather is weathering. Weather, person coming up. Ready to beat my horn? Did they beat back? No idea, because the one behind me is too loud. Managing the speed. You can build up a lot of speed down there. It's lovely weather. It's like summer now. We've had spring for about a week, and now it's like early summer because it's getting warmer. Quite a lot warmer. Almost time to have my loud air conditioner unit out. That's gonna be fun. On your way home, hello guys, big fan. No worries.
Ow.
It was hot. It was warm. It was warm. Indoors right now it's 26. Outdoors, I'll look in a minute. No, not clean it. I'm just saying, like, because it's in storage. I don't need it all year round. Because I don't have any that's built in. If it was built in at the other end of the room or something, then they'd be fine. I'd probably use it. This road, I can't do a consistent speed on this road, unfortunately. 80 seems enough. Seems okay. This really does feel like VR sometimes, because why does it seem harder to turn my head? Do I have to physically, like, lean that way as well? Maybe not. As long as I stay in the middle. This is nice. What's VR thing? I call it VR, it's a nickname VR. It's basically, I can show you the in-game settings. It's the experimental additional features that Toby has, which allow you to do that kind of stuff. But I call it VR because it does all the movements of VR, but I don't have a VR headset. So I call it VR mode. There's no official name. I don't know what the official name is for it. But to give it an easy nickname for that. You know? 17? Damn. I don't really know what to give it an easy name, really. Puke mode, but that would imply that, you know, it makes everyone throw up. I don't want to encourage that. The 360. Well, no, I still have to be looking at it. Or it still has to see me, you know. I can't do a full turnaround. But no, actually, I can't do a full tilt to the side. Do you move VR? Maybe. I meant to welcome in. There's a limit to the tilt, which I have tried before. I think it's almost 90 degrees, I would say, either way. Certainly not 180. I wonder what that would look like if I turned the device upside down, because I'm not turning myself upside down. Keep leaking gas? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Those sounds on TikTok follows. I promise. It's 45. It's hardly even 45. I'm not doing it while I'm moving because I'm going to throw myself off. If I did it while I'm stationary, then I'll demonstrate how far it tilts. When we stop, I'll demonstrate. Thank you for the 25. Yeah, I promise. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Ahmet, welcome in. From Turkey. Alaikum salam. They say salam alaikum and you say alaikum salam. Whatever one they say, you say the opposite. It's kind of a fun greeting. Australian mode. If it were to go that way, yes. But I might turn the settings up a little bit, so because this is kind of like a challenge thing, really. So it feels a bit more complex. You know? When are we next on promos? I don't know. Don't really need to be at the moment. I did that because I wanted to try the Maghreb one. I don't think I've done an on-stream drive on the Great Step. I also haven't checked out Canada in a while. Promos Canada. The new stuff there we could do. If I do a bit more ATS driving at some point, because I have ATS achievements, as someone reminded me. Scandinavia, not in Scandinavia. This is a little bit further south in Sweden, still Nordic. Turn ahead to face the flag. So if I sort of go to the side, there's only a limit of going to the side, and then sort of look up. Yeah. I can go higher in my cabin. I can also go down a bit. Go grandma mode. Really tall. This one is to Karasuando. Karasuando. I say it wrong. It's not on the map yet. See, we're now at 90. That might be too fast. Karasuando. Oh, 10 minutes added to it. Oh, it's because I didn't delete it. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Pause. Pause. I'll refund that. After every single one, I need to delete it because... Ruben, thank you for the raid. Big fan. Hold on. Because otherwise it adds time if it's under the same timer. It does. David, I'll refund yours. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Big fan. Big fan. But I realise it also ended, so I can now disable that. I need to delete after every single one is finished. I see, I see, I see. I know what I need to do now. How was the stream? Hope you're well. What were you doing? Are you a fellow player of this game? Can't find it on the map. Well, it's not in Scandinavia. It's in the Nordic DLC. You need the Nordic DLC above Scandinavia. For this. You see how now the steering wheel looks fairly normal because the position is different? So I have things I need to sort out. The rest area in there. Probably need to swerve over to go and get those. Right, where should you look? You know the thin lake between Sweden and Finland? It's near the top of that. Near the very top of where they meet. Spain! 81% is covered. Of Spain specifically, or just the entire map? My entire progress, I think, is 90 something. But it's been going down because of DLCs. No. 2 cities below the top one. Yeah. 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 Sorry, see, that seemed like a brake check there, but that was me turning my cruise control down. It freaked you out, didn't it? Oots. No, that's Finland. That's Finland. That one. Sweden. I mean, I can have the... Oh, we're here at the viewpoint anyway. I can have the map open. And I would demonstrate it. Meep. 100%? Are you doing based on particular region? Because I did it based on alphabetical order. I don't know whether that was even a good idea or not. It seemed a good way to sort of check off the list. In my eyes. Oh, we're going here. Okay. I'll go there. It does block some people in, so I can now delete the timer. Which I assume that worked. The tuning pack seems like Merkel had left SES in the dust. That's why we haven't heard much, because it's not just SES's job to do this kind of stuff, it's... You know. Here's your hydrate. How can you give people the command give? Give name, number? I think. Give number, name. I don't know what the order is. Okay, we've got a lot of people here. That's why I was worried about going into this one, because this is quite a tiny little turnaround here. Oh, that's a nice road. Oh, we're getting a bit of a cinematic of this person going by. Oh, joyride. Nice. Nice cinematic there. That's very good. Timed that well. Add the names on, though. Oh, well. Is this just showing off just the valley, really? The mountains and such? Which company? Renault. Going to be delivering to Renault. Look at how many haulers there are. Look at that. That's nice. Rejected the idea of putting the tuning pack. Is it not really tunable that much in the real world? Is that why? Careful of the rocks. Yeah, we've got to be careful of knocks as well. The rocks and the knocks. Just follow one by one whoever you want. Whatever order you want to go in, doesn't really matter. Nearly there. They're tuned a lot? It can look good if it's tuned a decent amount. So it's possible. But when SCS wants to do that, they want to have tuned, like, proper, licensed stuff. Does that make sense? Not just making their own little custom components. But for now, you can make do with the Shock DLC, which has bits for every single truck anyway. When's it coming to Xbox? Don't know yet, James. Sadly, don't know yet. Unfortunately. Sometime this year. Have to assume sometime this year. Hey, stay in your lane. If you've got lag in your tag, you gotta be careful. Watch out now. Please take caution. You take a look at your trailer is in accordance with save editing. The dumper chassis flatbed body and heavy cargo wheels. So small wheels, flatbed chassis. Is it the triple variation or just one? Because there's a triple variation where... Oh, you've got an ad, okay. I'll hold off talking. Let me know when you're back. Nuclear war, very distracting. You know what, Miabo? I would agree. I would agree that distracting is one of many words to put that to. Yes. Not a favorable thing to have, no. Ads are nearly over. Poor timing for them to play. I still have the heart here for Valentine's Day. Ad over, okay. I was wondering if it was a single that type of trailer or if it was a triple one, because there's a triple variation where it appears way too close to the back of the cab. If it's that flatbed chassis, and because it appears further forward, if it's the one I'm thinking of. And then heavy wheels, so it's going to be tiny wheels. It's going to look weird. That's what I think. It's going to look weird. No, save it. No, not on yours. No. Info is asking about this. And here we are. We're basically here. There's a few things I need to check out. We need to refund some points as well. Default. Body of the back trailer of a flatbed B-double. I'll have to see that because I'm picturing something. I know, very odd combo. Did you see that? I did see you double your points there. I did see that. Finally won. I did. How many? How do you see how many points? Exclamation points. Have to go. No, thank you for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. Points. There you are. You get points every 10 minutes or so anyway, so... It was fun. Thank you for joining. You're welcome to join any other time. Not a problem. Kicked. Well done. Just as we arrive, yeah, you're running away from us? Typical. This is nice. Very nice. Driving on water. Why are you doing that? Are you claiming to be Jesus? Why are you driving on water, huh? Hello, pilot. Officially. Doctor has arrived. Finally home. Hey folk, how you doing? I wouldn't suggest parking there, Oscars. Don't do that. If you're potentially trying to pilot the group. Right, where am I going? Around the back? Checking in gives points. Well, it's kind of like a check-in thing. Ah, the front is this way, damn it. Ooh, that's annoying. Can I U-turn round this way, though? I don't think I can. Well, I might be able to. This is out of the... this is out of the industry, though. It's not really the way I intended to go, but... just so I can do this, and then do this. And then there we go. Hey, nice. My hands at 10 and 2? No. Usually, my hand is just here at 4, 5-ish. When I'm on a straight road, I'm just chilling with my hand here. That's just how I ended up doing that. 75 stream streak. A win streak. You could call it a win streak. That's quite good. Why is it not part of it? Because it's outside the industry. It's extra. It's extra space. Right. First thing I need to do. The rewards thing. Manage. Where's the queue? Review requests. Need a refund. The Artebi mode. We need to refund David's one. And then the rest can be completed. Yes. There we go. Because it turns out after each one is done, I need to delete it. Good kicked. Well done. For driving on the water, yeah. Is the thing end? The map edits have ended, yes, but the event hasn't. So we were still doing the jobs. Overlay, you see, you got the bits, you got the whatever, and you got the donation one. It's there. It is there. On call. Where I am is in the zone, but you are not in the zone for some reason. How are you not in the zone, but I am? It says I am. I'll move forward. There we go. Now I'm definitely in the industry now. It counted. It should have, but we also had a donation yesterday, so it might have counted that. I don't know if memberships do actually count, but I'll keep it there just to see if they do. What else was I going to do? In-game stuff. So, controls, options, controls, all the way at the bottom of the controls, eye tracking, configure. These are my settings. So, extended view is what it's called. Presets, I've labeled it position and roll because it has position, roll. Meaning the moving around like that and then the tilting my head left and right type thing. That's what the position roll is, because normally it's just standard and then I have a hotkey to enable it. So I could call it extended view, but that sounds boring. That's why I call it VR mode. Does that make sense? That's why I call it that. So, just to demonstrate. Oh, it does a fair bit. Are these pretty much 90 degrees? Stop redeeming it, man. Why does it reset it? I thought I deleted it. It doesn't add a time to it. It just, you know. Keep it on? No. I don't want to do that. It needs to toggle off the reward right now. Because that adding it didn't do anything. That made that go weird. So I think I'll just toggle it off. How's your trailer? Hold on a minute. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Yash, hold on. Yash! You resubbed as a... It says welcome, but you were already a member. Yash. What the hell? But does this update? I don't know if it does, because you were already a member. So, it was on 8 out of 10. If it says 9 out of 10, then... Oh, you forgot to renew. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Having a sip. Where is your trailer? Oh, this. Well, it connects properly, and it doesn't seem to be anything missing. Someone might throw a wobbly about how the lights aren't visible too much. If you're like right behind you, you can't see them, but you have to be a certain distance away, so... Someone might... Maybe a player might dismiss that. It looks a bit funky, but it's not terrible, I think. It does say 9 out of 10. Oh, good. I don't think I'm on 9, though. So we just added another one. Because it doesn't auto-count it. It has to start at a particular number. So, what I was going to do, actually, while I was looking at the Toby stuff, is... I was going to turn up some of the mode stuff. There we go. The pitch. Turn up the pitch a bit. 0.69, lovely. Can I make that 2? 2, there we go. What else? It's basically as far as that kind of stuff. There's no like tilt modifier or anything like that, so position roll. Overwrite it. Yes. There we are. That's what I wanted to do. Java, the steer cam, how it looks on your monitor, how you rotate your head. You mean the tilt that I was doing? If I actually... It's because I need to lean forward to my keyboard. Like that. This thing. Is that what you wanted? Best trailer and truck mods? I think people have done videos of that. I wouldn't be the one to do a video of that because I'm very late. I don't use too many. How it looks on your monitor. From the wheel cam, you wouldn't see that, sadly. I can't point it towards my monitor. But it looks exactly as you see it. So I see it like that. See? Go a bit too far, and then it basically gets stuck. No. Barely visible lights doesn't violate. No, that's fine, that's fine. I'm just saying, there's a potential query that some people have where if the lights are too far in or the trailer bed sticks out too far, people can't see the backlights. Yours, I think, is okay. I'm just assuming if you get too close, then you wouldn't see it. Because you notice how on basically every other trailer, they are visible because they're at the back of the trailer. There's no, like, overhang of any sort, but yours has a bit of an overhang on it. That's why that could be a bit, yeah. Best TMP mods? The TMP doesn't support many mods, so there'd be a very, very fine list of them. Meaning we support pro mods, the weather mod, and the bus mod that's coming soon. 9 out of 10. Good, Yash. The counter went up, but again, I'm not on 9. If you resubbed, you were still the 8th one, which is still very impressive. So I'll need to configure the counter. But it would go up. So I'm glad that does sense that it has happened. I appreciate you returning. You rejoining. Right. Job now. Player who makes trucks fly pass by. Fundamentally, good. Good. Because they do that every now and then. They go up and down CD road. They're only doing it on the CD road because they throw away accounts. They don't load them up with DLCs. That's too expensive. It's too expensive. They can't do that. Okay. No, I don't want to quick travel yet. So, we've done that one. We could now actually teleport, to be honest. We could now teleport. Yeah. How many people have Lulea? Do I even have this service here? Have I been to it before? I have the city, so it might work. Just go get the one here, and then you go up to get the one in Rovaniemi, and then that should be all of them. Because I have 10 out of 12. So, I mean, you know. There is a road there, but it takes too long to drive there. I'm not driving down there first. I'm gonna just go there. I'm on a mission. I've got things to do. I'm on a mission. And besides the fact that there's a viewpoint right here anyway, but it's right there. It's on the bridge. Yeah. Yeah, possibly. If I briefly reset that. Fürst. I've never heard of that industry. Let's go down there and take a job from there. And then I'll turn that off for now because I have the redeem off. I only want to enable it when I actually have the job in question. Or should I get the viewpoint first? I'll get the viewpoint first. I'll get the viewpoint first. Then I'll go to that industry. So go to that industry, unless you don't have the viewpoint. If there's a way to safely turn around afterwards, there should be. I don't want to have everyone swarmed around getting the same viewpoint. That's the query. If it even is on this side, it might be on the other side. Is it just showing off the fancy buildings? What is it? Oh, it's on the other side. I thought so. It's on that side. Can I turn around at the end? I don't want to go over the crossing thing here. Put a cheeky little U-turn here. Ooh, and then you pull up in this little bus bit. Like that. Oh, this is nice. Made a GitHub repo guiding people to clearly tips and tricks to play TMP peacefully. I think some people have tried to write some guides on that. Why GitHub though? It does have nice formatting on GitHub though, but you're not giving them anything to download. People have made, if you're on the Truckers MP forums, I think people have made some guides there. There are a few slightly outdated videos that TMP have done themselves on how to drive carefully. Most of it is logical. You know, don't go too fast. Don't bump into people. Don't overtake badly. As in, you know, doing an overtake that's either too quick or takes too long. That kind of stuff. This is nice. Tippity top on Nox there. I should really do that when I'm watching these. Just F11. No one joined the raffle, how dare you? They're all driving, that's why. That's just look at how many people there are there. That's a mess. Now that you've seen me watch it, you don't need to watch the entire thing. So sit yourself on it, watch it, and then press escape immediately. Otherwise you'll be here forever. Lovely. Yeah, right. Now to that industry. Hello, Mockley. I'm going to call you Mockley because that's the part of your name that's different. Yeah, the weekend was alright. Not too bad. It's very nice weather over the weekend. Very nice. It's also very nice weather today. How are you doing? Very sunny, very warm. Are you acting like a pilot? Tippy top traffic. And while I remember, I just want to check something else to do with the timer thing. Just to make sure everything as far as text is written correctly. Like, if it doesn't have the correct title of what it is, then obviously it's not going to delete it. So, just want to make sure that's correct. Because when I was testing it earlier and doing the previous testing of it, I had the title in quotes. So you had to add the quotes as well. But now they're not in quotes. So I need to make sure it's not still in quotes. Alright. What is this industry down here? What is this? What sort of factory? Hello, Falco. Some sort of industrial... what, though? Logging, steel, something like that? Concrete, seems like. There's a bunch of concrete slabs. I didn't know I had an escort either. Yeah, there's a repeating sound that happens because I'm limited at that speed, so every time I slow down and speed up, it's trying to keep me at that speed. That's all cruise control is, it's just repeatedly slowing down and speeding up. Ah. And some pipes. Metal pipes. Oh, this was the one, is this the one we saw from across? No, it's not. It's got no roof. So, from here, we can do a job. Problem is, that's beyond the industry though. So we can go to Suprema. It's not that far. Revenue Suprema. The dusty Skoda. Oh, Gino's here as well. Revenue Suprema. And then I go to the little one. You can see at the top of the map there. It's just above it. More Easter decorations? Yeah, sure, why not? Right. Oh, it's there. Is that next to where we are right now? It is. Oh, it's facing this way as well. It's right here. There we go. Oh, you got to hit your own trailer, otherwise how do you know? How do you know, you know? Don't do that IRL, because your boss won't be happy with you. Lovely. Got mine. Yeah, the thing I was going to check. Okay. Where is it? It's in the delete timer. Yeah, that should work correctly. That's fine. That's alright. Does it run the correct thing? Can I tell you when the bus from the Turkish partner will be? I don't know. Sadly, I don't know, Alu. I think it's being modelled and tested at the moment. From when they said it, I don't know. I'm not sure, sadly. I could have it as text, to be honest. Let me just query it. Just so I know when it's actually deleted. Timer removed. I resumed, timer removed. There we go. That's when that would show up. That's what. UK plate, but the driver's cab is on the wrong side. It is indeed. It is indeed, yes. I have the UK plate because it is on the World of Trucks site. That's where I set mine up. So it's not an in-game, I bought the vehicle in the UK. It's a World of Trucks thing where you can edit your plate. If you want custom text on your plate, you can edit it that way. To show where you're from, you know? You can have custom ones. Gino has a custom one down there as well, you see? But yes, I am driving on the wrong side. But funnily enough as well, my shifter is on my left, which is UK style, but of course I'm on the European driving side of the vehicle. Something like that. Texas, take a job. Take a job. Stopped and searched. Oh, did they find anything? That's naughty, Gez. That's naughty. Hope they didn't find anything. We have a lot of people here. Because they found something? True, actually, if they did find something, you wouldn't be here, would you? So we have one more viewpoint to get. I don't know whether this will be the last job we do. It's 200 kilometers, we'll see. It's to deliver the job, and then we go and chase the viewpoint, and then we probably go back to the city, unless the fuel station across the road has enough parking space for everyone to park up. And then that's done. Achievement's done, except for Driving Academy, which... that's different, okay? We'll do that at a different time. The Driving Academy is... ooh, that's just something else. Your big backpack? Has it got strange things in it? Strange tools, perhaps? I'm not sure if Texas is selecting something or if they're not taking a job, I don't know. Hello, thank you for the... whatever the hell emote that is you just gave. You ready? I think most of us are. Oh, Killer has got the... is that glitchy on top? Oh, it's not too bad. Hey, gently, careful. Depart. Yes. One at a time, otherwise you're going to glitch through each other. Ah, there's our pilot. Right. Let's try this again. Can someone redeem the thing? And PC, come back. Hello, PC. My God, PC. Can someone redeem it? And then if it adds time, I want Gez to remove it. Lagged. My God. PC started. 10k PC.
Ow.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. See, why does it add time? It shouldn't add time. Why does it add time? It should make a new one. It's because it's not running the commands to add it, if that makes sense. It's running the commands to add time to it. So, I guess if you could, refund yourself. And I'll turn off the redeem. I know what needs changing with that. It's just a thing I need to report back to the person that made it. Because they managed to blend adding time with creating the timer to begin with, the initial timer. But I deleted the timer. So what's it adding time to? That's weird. Paused? Yeah, I can toggle off it being visible to begin with anyway. Afternoon from Canada. Hello, Aaron. Good evening from the UK. It's 6:30 right now. By the way, I've seen, speaking of me saying 6:30, I've seen a lot more people. I'm aware the Germans do this, but I wasn't aware that a lot of people do this as well. If I say 6:30, what time do you think that means? Because some people have it as 6:30. Some people have it as 6:30. Yeah, see, 5:30. Now, when I say 6:30, it's half past the hour you're talking about. If I said 5:30, it would be 5:30. It's weird, isn't it? Why that's no, it's not 6:30. You'd say 6:30. 7:30 p.m. Hello, Princess. Welcome in. But that's a weird difference. Why is that a thing? Yeah, 6:30 is the same as 6:30. It's just, you know, you're just taking out the past. It's half of the hour you're talking about, so we're halfway through the 6th hour. Or in this case, the 18th hour, but you know. It's not halfway to it. If it's halfway to it, it's half of the previous hour. Come on! No, I'm not tripping. I understand, I guess, why both use it, but one of them sounds a bit more silly than the other one. It's a bit weird. Halb acht? Yeah. Yeah. See, half to the next one. It's weird. You're lost. Do you not understand what I was mentioning? What I was saying? By the way, just for fun. Oh, because the redeem didn't work, I'll have this on now. What is that? 6:30. Yes. That's what I meant, yes. When I say 6:30, or 6:30, if I say 6:30, it makes it more obvious. If I say 6:30, it means the same thing as 6:30. In other languages, like in German's only the only one I was aware of, where they say it's half to the next hour. Oh, I can tell that I've really turned this up now. Oh yeah. More advanced. But the point is, the first redeem worked, and that was good. We tested it out quite well. That was good. I just need to make sure that next time it gets redeemed, because it's using the same name, it's making a new timer afterwards. It's not just adding to the same timer. I don't want it to add to the same timer. I want it to delete the timer and then make a new one. That's what I wanted to do. It's a fun idea, isn't it? God, if I do that, be like, oh, it's a fun idea. That really moves the camera up.
Ow.
Ballistic 95. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. Appreciate the 95 stream streak, my god. It has to try and it struggles to detect me. You see how it's kind of wobbling around a bit? Either that or I'm wobbling around a lot. It's just not perfect. That's quite good though. And if anyone is interested in getting a Tobii Eye Tracker, it works in many other games besides this. Most simulation games you'd expect it to work in, it probably does. It probably works in those games. They have a big list of what games it works in. But I don't know how many games are supported by the Beam software. No, Tobii's with 2 eyes because you have 2 eyes. That's why they have 2 eyes. That was their explanation. TOBII because you have 2 eyes. And you see with 2 eyes. Smart. It's genius, isn't it? Because one of the icons they use is on top of the eyes, you've got the dots. They blend together and they're at different heights. That kind of thing. To kind of represent your 2 eyes. It's pretty cool. Title is a lie. It was cold. Well, it wasn't cold here. Sammy's, how you doing? Hello, Sammy's. How is we? How's life? He's always out and about. He's doing loads of things now. He's always posting on his story all these cool things he sees. Very cool artworks. Murals, designs, sculptures, that kind of thing. Statues in some cases. All of them are very cool. I need to reset this to... there we go. Now it looks a little bit off. I need a reset key on the wheel so I can be sitting, then I reset it. I don't know what key to use though. Could be one of these joystick ones. I'll sort it out for next time. It's whatever. We can actually go up. If this is a fairly normal road leading there, this will be fun. Whoa, sorry. Careful, Doc. That's Mocha W, Doc. I was going up to 90, that's what I was doing. Hello, Parallax. Long time indeed. How you been? How you doing? What have you been up to? God, when was the last time you played? Everyone from Northern Europe. Well, at least one person from each place. And we'll be careful overtaking them. Be careful. I think we have one person from at least most places. Need to jot them down on the map. Thursday morning -2. Oh, I want some nice colder-ish weather I'd like some of that. When it's a little bit warmer, it's nice. It means you have more of a nicer day, you know, like the sky in the game right now is very cloudy. Not very cloudy, rather. Looks nice. Blue sky. Why do you want cold? Because cold is nice. Like, that's pleasant. -2? -2 is nice. You want 20? I'm fine with kind of less... If it's not, there's a nice breeze, like spring weather is what I want. Spring weather is maybe 15 to 20 degrees. That was quite an abrupt stop. And yeah, a little bit of a breeze going on. It's just nice, you know? It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just pleasant. I like that. Slip standing, of course. Northern Lights. Remember my good old streamer? I appreciate that. And welcome back. Are you getting back into the game? Yeah, back into TMP. Please be careful though, because when you were driving last time, I think you have some questionable... They are blocking that lane. They shouldn't do that. I can't lean over and type. Someone suggests they don't park there? Vertically or horizontally? Sideways. Wreck man. I don't know if they're waiting for someone else. It's at the bottom of the ramp. Headlights. I do like Oscar's there. Instead of skipping across the lanes like I'm doing, he's like sticking to the lane of the turn. It's dedication. Why do you sleep? Because otherwise I would collapse. Do not skip sleep for several days in a row, because you'll get insomnia and then you'll have a lot of bad health conditions that come from that. So you need sleep, Nox. Come on. Some sleep. 4-day holiday? Damn. Easter? Yes. We had Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Easter Sunday, and then I don't know how many others do it, but we had Easter Monday. But it seems that's not an American thing. Because of at least the stock market, as far as the stock market is concerned. It was closed for us yesterday. School's closed. Hey! Pretty chill long weekend, eh? Why play games? Are we playing the why game? Bit philosophical, you ask why of everything? These games are fun, why not? Have a good trip. We'll try to. I appreciate that. I've been down that road before. Why do I think it's fun? Because it is. Why do we exist? What's the purpose of life? What are we doing, eh? What's the idea here? Not referring to religion, because if you ask a religious person that question, they'll have a different take on that as well. Watch out with the wheel, because that's the optimal way of playing, arguably. It makes more sense to be playing a driving simulation game with a wheel. Top 10 questions. Next one. I should really go like that. Why you got Scania? Because Scania's good. I like Scania. Scania's my preference. It's a nice truck. Cosette, welcome. How you doing? Up to 90. Helsinki at least 30 times? Damn. Over how long? How long was it been? A couple of years? Why does I live there? Ah. Points! Yes, you get points. Those are chat points that you can just gamble with to get more of. Ever tried to play with the legs, not the hands? No. Like steering with my knees? No, sadly not. Because then how do I reach the pedals? Am I meant to be upside down? Been a while. Seems like it. Because I don't recognize the name. There we go, I'll talk that off for now. It's been about 10 minutes. We're basically here. Yeah, when we raided yesterday, I think it was, Foki was very surprised that they found another Baltic person. They were like, oh my god, Baltic neighbor. That was quite nice. I have noticed that, Moon, yes. It's a person with a couple of friends that are doing it. They're trying to get content, and the thing is, it's working because you mentioning it and people coming in the TikTok chat and saying, have you heard about this? Have you seen this? That's the idea, you know? It spreads the word, but you're doing it in a malicious way, which is a very interesting tactic. So yes, I have seen them, of course. I banned a handful of them. They're not like a burden or anything. They ruin the experience for the people that they drive through, but to ban them is no effort. Because they make it very obvious. I think that's why. They like the exposure, because I guess they don't get much from actual people. Why do you need a map? Because you get lost otherwise. That would be a fun challenge, playing without a map on. Yeah. First version of ET2, I checked that out a while back. I need to look at specifically the version history. I think it was like 1.1. I could go up that ramp, never mind. 1.1 something without the engine on. Not a thing, unless I drive an electric and then it kind of sounds like I don't have an engine on. I kind of need an engine on. You want to walk instead? Everyone without map. Well, I don't know about everyone, because then what if someone goes the wrong way and then we just blindly follow them? How would you know? She was very cool, yes. I'm trying to recall how I sort of first got introduced to her. I think it was her or someone else that they're like one of her besties kind of raiding into Lizzie's stream, and then we kind of introduced that way. And then Twitch Corner EU was just around the corner, so we saw them there. And I guess because they hadn't seen me yet, that she, Vicky in question, like saw my badge and she was like, wait a minute, you're in the, you know, and I was like, yeah, we're in the chat from the raid, you know, and they're like, oh, how you doing, big fan. And that was nice. Yeah, she does silly voices when she talks, like have you noticed? In the same way I do. Kind of embellishes things to make them funny. I like that. One more variety in the stuff I play. Santa Claus? Why do I want to visit Santa Claus? In here. Here where? Estonia? No idea. Chat? Maybe once or twice. Can't remember. Why are you... What is that? What are you parking there for? Railgun. Maybe the name Railgun? I like how you've kept the numbers the same. What's the significance of the numbers, Cosette? If you changed the name but kept the numbers the same, what do the numbers mean? The numbers! Hold on, Ox. Hold on. Oh, it's a diagonal. Oh, diagonal parking. Publish voice? Oh, I do that as well. So much so that when someone joins, I'm doing so much of these voices, they're not too sure what my actual voice is, so I have to demonstrate, like, this is me normal. This is my normal voice, I promise. Ooh, that may not work. Jamel, I went up to a CM manager, and then I went back down again because I wouldn't have been able to do that for a long time. This is just me guessing. It's going to disappear soon. Ding. Lovely. No meanings, just easy to type. 14234. Yeah, all accessible with the, you know, that's fine. Using the name Railgun. It's a cool name. Railgun is a cool thing. Game says yes. Game says yes. Hold T is a lifesaver? It is good. It is good. I don't use specifically the hold T keybind because I don't press on the keyboard. I have it assigned on my wheel. So, but to those that do use it, change your trailer disconnect to hold instead. And anything else you might accidentally press that might be a bit of a danger. You play Minecraft? Yes. And I'm debating at some time doing doing a random stream where I'm doing various things on a particular Minecraft server I play on, it wouldn't be on Twitch though. As I mentioned this in previous time it came up. It could be on green, could be on red. Either one. And I have a list of things to do, because there's a fun mod I use. If anyone wants to use mods and they play on Fabric and things like that, called Notes. It allows you to literally write notes, and then you can pin them on your screen. So you have like a to-do list on your screen. Very helpful. Chrome is back to normal now, yes. Earlier this morning they removed the Easter egg, whatever, so you can go back to Kirkener's as normal now. Normal stuff. Did I request? I think it's a thing they kind of, if you have potential for it, they might discuss it with you. That's what I think. You know, if you get a promotion at work, they don't just promote you out of the blue, I guess. They kind of like evaluate and things like that. Like if you want it, they'll discuss it with you, that kind of thing. I suppose. From an anime. Ah. Guns exist. Concept railguns do exist. Yeah, there was a thing that came a few years back where I think it was us. Something in one of our naval ships or something had added like a laser gun, a rail gun. They kind of exist.
Twitch YouTube kick, Twitch YouTube kick, Twitch YouTube kick, Twitch YouTube kick. I don't care if TT can't hear this, take the bits, kind sir.
Well, thank you for the biddies, but it was kind of useless then if they don't hear it, hey? It's kind of silly. Right, now we need to go up to that viewpoint that's on the map. That viewpoint. And then, this was the fuel station I wondered, because it's across the road. We go there and then maybe we'll park in that rest area at the fuel station. Who knows? How am I doing well? When Papa Bear is also driving, following your vehicle. Please be careful. Keep distance. An ad. And I will take a photo of that. Well, I do need to change first, though. Hold on. Because yeah, at least for the red one, you can schedule streams for that. I do like scheduling streams on that, because you can have like a cool custom thumbnail and so on. Then it works basically the same. If I was to compare the off-stream, I say off-stream, off-Twitch platforms, YouTube is the largest one that I would have the potential to stream on. Although they are. Up there, yeah. It's weird. It's fine. TikTok is just weird to play games on in general. There's not many on Kick, and a lot of people don't really like using Kick. I think YouTube is a nice middle ground. For streams it's weird, but then when the stream is done, it becomes a video, folk. You can still watch the video, you know? So I think I'd schedule it on there, and we do kind of off things on there. It's quite nice, because then if people say, do you play other games? I'm like, yeah, go check the streams on the YouTube stream. Because I do want to build up the average, build up the viewership on there. We're nearly at 10k, by the way. We're almost at 9.6 at the moment. Green and red? Well, yeah, but I think there's some things that you don't really need to multi-stream. It's just easier to put all the people on the same one, so I don't miss anything. But yeah, definitely at some time soon. What I want to do at the moment, because I'm playing on this damn server every day, and I've got quite a lot of stuff done. I need to build up things to do, and then not play until then. I do have things I need to do. So, it could be a potential. It's a community server. It is Shoo-Doo-Doo's server. Violet. They come in the stream sometime. It's one of those. It's one of the Discord game servers where you can make a server. It's linked to our Discord. We were on it earlier, actually. Your Wi-Fi? Is it dying? Shouldn't be. Here we are. We here. Driving today? We are driving today, David. Yes. Finally get weapons in the TMP? No, we're talking about railguns because they were talking about their previous name being railgun. Weapons in TMP? Absolutely not. Where is the viewpoint in question in here? Where? This is a nice place, though. This looks nice. What's over there? This is nice. This is cozy. Can I squish here, perhaps? Oh, it counts. There we go. Northern Secrets. 12 cutscenes. They're called cutscenes. I call them viewpoints. Ding, ding, ding. All 12. All done. Oh, Santa Claus Village. Ah. Hey, look, it's the Finnish flag. Savage. Because we're in Finland right now. Achievement. An icon system showing how realistic your settings are. People with settings that allow you to turn at 100 kilometers an hour without braking. I'm assuming the default settings are fairly standard. They seem weird because you obviously customize them a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure default settings aren't that bad. Is this a real thing, like a Santa Claus kind of visitor center? Because it is in Rovaniemi, like the kind of the Lapland area. Ah. I'll get a closer look at that building in a minute. Looks nice. Lapland. North Pole, yes. Looks good. Looks cool. Finnish. Oh, I like that. Finnish and Finnish. You hydrate? If you just redeemed it, no I didn't. But Nox also did as well. Oh yeah, we can park there. Oscars, that's fine. If Papa Bear wants to be tailed, we're done for the driving of the jobs today. So next thing is taking a photo, of which I would suggest you and Papa Bear if you go on the end of the line, whatever the line looks like. Now I need to loop-de-loop. But this is collision, so I just excuse me. I just need to excuse me, like this. Just a quick loop-de-loop. Just discover that. Whoa, nearly hit the sign. Careful. Yeah, this is nice. I like the design of those buildings. Kind of a nice building. Are we parking in these little bays here? We could. Is there enough for everyone in here? Or do we park at the back? Well, there's a nice... I think here at the back is probably easier. These bays here. There's a weirdly placed lamppost there. Alright. Ta-da! Careful, it's collision. Careful. I go forward a bit more because some people have larger trailers, larger cabin things. You know? Yeah, who put it? Why is it there? That's because there's one here. Why is there one there? SCS, come on now. We've got two lamps right next to each other. Axles, yes. Oh, I like that. Din, Fin, Ice, Nor, and Swe. Ah. Cool kind of vegetation you find up there. Hmm. Crispy Chick, Shuttle Cola. Hey, Shuttle Cola. Nurge. I'm calling me Nurge for. Souvenirs, of course, of course. Then you got little huts here. Several of these buildings. They do different bits you can go and see, I guess. Oh, a little, I'm assuming these come on at night, probably. Yeah, why would I not read signs? They're cool. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, though. How would you say that? Reindeer meat? Yeah, you can get reindeer meat. Vegetation. It doesn't sound, I'm not a fan of that. Yellow flag. Ravintola. Why am I sounding Italian there? What does Ravintola mean? Where should you park? You two can park at the end of the line. You can kind of park over here if you want. Because some people, when they drive with the cars, they kind of park in front, like a cool sideways in front. And I'm like, don't do that. That's just a bit silly. Texas is kind of parked over there in the corner. Besides, today you're only using trucks with low horsepower. High horsepower trucks are too expensive in buying and maintenance. On the plus side, low horsepower racing kits can overtake you faster. Yes. Huh? You don't need the highest horsepower. You can use a 400, 500 if you want. My one is 560 now. 560 horsepower. Which is fine, I can pull everything. Sure, it's a little bit slower if I take a really heavy trailer. But besides that, it's alright. It's not a problem. Yeah, I need to remember to take some nice pictures of different routes. This one just looks like you've face planted in a pile of mud or coal or something. Where's Texas going? Joining the line? If you're joining the line, the car may need to move over. That doesn't really matter. Just as long as the cars aren't in front. I think that's... Well, that was my goal. You can see him there on the left. Nice. Edit it out. No, don't move over. Well, you can go over there if you want. But now there's a gap. I don't want to take one from this side. Should be better? Yeah, if you're both on that side, yes. And if I go significantly over this way, it will kind of hide the gap that's over there. Oh, I'd have to be zoomed out. So if I do one that doesn't have the cars in it, but you can take one from your POV though. Yeah, that's fine. And because the building's there. Look at that. See, they've got EV stuff, so... Are we going to be charging our cars here? Can you imagine you can go AFK and leave your truck on charge? That'd be cool. Could do that, which wouldn't have Texas in the picture. But at least one has everyone in it. At least one. Cool. Very nice. I just noticed Uriel's tag is 699. 669 even. Hello Felix, just in time for the stream YC, welcome in. Been banned 4 times on TMP, but will your 5th ban be for 3 months? If it is in the same 12-month period as your first ban, yes. Titanfall, by the way, Titanfall 2 specifically, great game. Amazing game. Who is that? That's Uriel. Uriel. He's not full yellow, but it is your colour though. He's got your colour down pretty well. Even got the rims matching as well. Painted bull bar. There's a DLC with the painted bull bar. My one is also from that same DLC. This is not from the Scania DLC. It's the HS Shock pack. And in an S-Way, exactly. Hey. Felix is proud of you, Uriel. Felix is very proud. Spend your money on Nordic Horizon because of you. Damp. Breathe, firstly. Breathe. But yes, the DLC is worth it. It is pretty good. If you get in trouble, that is not my fault. Because I'm not the one that made the purchase for you. You are the one that made the purchase. Can I go over 110? Mine can, but I don't need to do that. The catwalk. The catwalk? What part are you referring to? Make sure to subscribe. But yeah, good jobs. Good job, see? I had the aim of doing the jobs to do the viewpoints, and I got the viewpoint achievement, so we're done.